Okay, so the first step. Okay, so for the first step, we are gonna download the MySQL. Okay, now we go to the MySQL page and select the version 5.7.3. And just like what Professor said, we need to download the whole thing, the 431.1M. Just start my download and just wait for it. So now I'm download the SQL and select the server 5.743 x64 and the workbench x64 since the professor says that's the only two things we need in here. Okay. Next. Okay.
Configure the sign over here.
Okay.
Support is 3306. You can write this down.
3306.
Then go ahead over here. 6. You can write.
Open TCP. Open MySQL.
Write this down.
Okay. Next.
Then go ahead over here. Very important. When you choose the password, ROT1234. ROT1234. Make sure you write down somewhere. So if you want to add a user that you can add, but we will do that later.
Okay, next.
So this is going to be my SQL 57 service. You can actually find that out first. So that's good. Run. Actually find that out first. So that's good. Run. So then the SQL server is going to be started. This completion is finished. Go to next. We're going to start with bench right now. So you can go ahead and ready. So one is the so this is the client and the server. You can actually type services to see my SQL.
Okay. Pause in here. Okay, and then the professor needs to go to the settings, find the MySQL 57, right click it, and I can do all the processing here. Okay, so now we connect to the SQL server, and the username changed to root, and the password is root1234. Okay. Okay, now it connect to my local MySQL 57. Okay, so now we have to create a user John, and I already copied the things from the copied the code from the exercise 2 here. Now I'm gonna Control V, put it in here.
And I can select all gang and I can say execute all.
And select all of this, execute all. Okay. Now
I'll check. So they are good. So that means John is created. So now actually I can connect the database again.
Now I connect to the database again.
But this time I use John. Keep in mind the password I put.
This time I use the go to the John.
Here is pass 1 2 3 4. So you need to remember that. wrong password. If you get wrong password, then it's not going to work.
Oh,
EASS 1 2 3 4.
PASS 1 2
Okay, good. Also connected. And
PASS
if
1
you
2 3
remember,
4.
for John, we need to execute all these statements over here, which basically allows me to populate the database. So I'm going to do that here as well. So I need to select all of these. So I'll create pivot statement, and then I'm going to execute all. So as you can see, all of them are execute all.
Okay, so back to the exercise 2, copy the code from the homework. Back to SQL, I already pasted. Not here, not this one. Okay, and select the all to the queue, execute all, check. Okay, all set about this part. Pause it. Okay, after we use the workbench, now we back to the command line. I already downloaded the process. Now I'm gonna explain all that to you. The first step is cd eclipse workspace, and the professor types the ls or is. Either of it works for me, but it wasn't works for me. But anyways, the second one is cd database. Now we go to the database master, dir. That's all the infos below. And the database, cd source. The source after source is the dir. Got that. And the direction to the task to the Java. And okay, this is all the info from Java. And the notepad task to the Java. If after I type that, it pops up the task to do Java files for me. Okay, pause it. Okay, now back to the compile and run. I just copy paste the two code from exercise 2, and one is this is the compile code and this is the run code. And after I hit the click enter button, it shows me all the infos. Okay. Okay, so now we are all set, and we are heading to the Professor Lu's database file under the source, the text2.java, and explain how the code works here. So start from the code 11 to 17, those are just import the Java SQL stuff, the connection driver manager, all those kind of that we need to need them for the in order we need them to make our code work. So if we don't import the stuff here, the code that we type after under this will be have some compile errors. And those are just the standard writing procedure for the Java. Set the connection connect to new statement, result set to new prepare statement. And this is the main functions here. This is the try function. In the output system output print, it's a select table and then print it out its content. These will load the just like here the drivers, and it will set up all the things. It can, and this part is connect to the driver manager. The get connection. If we don't have this code, we will have the error. And in the previous video, the professor under the CMD, it shows the error because the Professor Lu typed type the wrong password, it should be the pass1234, but under the old version text2.java at the old source package, it's the test1234. So he corrected that and updated, so we don't have to do that anymore. Okay. And I don't even think we need to explain the code since, the statement allowed to issue the C code queries to the database. We already have the explanations for all this. And okay. And here, this is the task 2, just like what Professor Lu said. Um, those are all the question mark, and underneath, those are all the things fixed to the question mark. Yeah, and then that's really straightforward. And this is code is executed, updated, like just update the code, update the code, and this is the that was all under the catch, try and catch code. Okay. And this is how we get the result sets from the C code queries. And this is the table, data table here. And that's the for solution, the iterations stuff here. Yeah, I mean, and those are just the output string names. And yeah, I don't think we need to explain anything here. You already have the description above. And this is the close results that that's all under the try and catch. What is that called? Function here. Okay. C11. A little bit past about 10 minutes.